sleep until noon, gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up by the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yeah, this outside dog. Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the eyes talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer, cooped up, too up, make get they suit touch begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball, you can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man, touch hands. We about to bump then, better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight, it take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. Does the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next steak. I get down, I get dirty, catch him out of public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, real can see them. Got get it, go retrieve it. Short, small, when that's from Cali, but the cheetah print out white curve. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't face. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody is not okay.
Even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve really miss me. I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way. She teaching her mama and daddy to be more like kids and still handle the biz on the road. Cause I got a dream that I never could see in the shade. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem. Gone.
Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. No one, nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
With the Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins, Miami Dolphins #1.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. He fights forward at the 20. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Looking to throw McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Open man, that's Felton. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Now McCarthy. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hawkinson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half the second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
You talk about this Miami defense. Now they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To the air with McCarthy. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again, McCarthy. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's McCarthy. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Throwing is McCarthy.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Vikings send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
Now back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good as that is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Flight blue. Here, ready, ready. Yellow, 22. Hut.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This is taken in by McBride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Yep, smash, red. Hut, hut.
Back to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off. It takes it to the end zone.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Throwing to start the drive.
McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
47 yards.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Dolphins 17. Will Riker.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
A gain of 15. And the Vikings first down.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This is caught by Addison.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
First down, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to 4. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Looking to throw McCarthy. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. To the sideline and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To the air with McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
To the air again, McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there, as the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. complete right side to Hyatt. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
60 red. Hut.
They go play action here on first down. And the man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Again, other partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is real simple. When you're in 5 wide receiver formation, you don't have a lot of time to dilly-dally back there. You've got to get the ball out with some dispatch because a lot of the aggressive defensive teams in the league, they see 5 wide receiver sets, they're automatically bringing pressure.
And they brought the pressure. He held on to it a little too long. Winds up getting hit as he releases it. Now a 2nd and 10.
Fury, yellow. Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, the spin. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing is McCarthy. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 10. And they give the Jones off tackle. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He lets one go deep for Addison. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 51 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
56. Dolphins, 38. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go. 45. Wide. 6. Mega. Set. Huh?
2nd and 3. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Green Jack. Ready.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Vikings.
Here's McCarthy. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw again. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jordan Mason, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Vikings 63, Dolphins 38.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
That's into the hands of Waddle downfield. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Second and a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Red, cycle, ready. Red, yep, still, ready.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Slide through. Let's go now. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try to pick it, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
A big loss on the play.
Jonathan Grenard able to record his 5th sack of the season before they can get the punt away whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. 1st and 10 is Pierce. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one...
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson.
27 yards.
And the Vikings start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's caught inside the 25. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Okay, ready?
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
He'll look to throw. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Trey McBride
From 17 yards out.
And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation. And now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
So offense moving a little too slow there. Could not get set, and they get the penalty.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from out running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's a 2nd and 8. Another carry for Pierce. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how offside this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Black Ultra, yellow. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was